Hey, what's up, everyone? This is Silver Slayer. Thanks for tuning in. Welcome. We should expect unstable silver prices since the economy and people are unstable right now. Nothing is certain with this pandemic going on except one thing, that silver will come out on top, and I can literally prove that. These couple of articles we're about to dive into will also prove that. So you still want to try and argue that silver is a bad investment? If you honestly don't see or understand the reasons I'm giving, then you shouldn't be investing at all, because that means you don't understand economics, our financial system, or what trillions of dollars in stimulus checks is going to do to the dollar. And that's just a couple of the other 30 reasons that I can give backing my reasons to stack silver. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my channel. So after you like this video and subscribe, I would like to know your thoughts on silver over the next year. What the price is going to be, what things are going to influence it the most, right? Just let me know. I'd love to hear your opinions, your insight, your awareness, your knowledge, because I'm sure a lot of you guys know just as much, if not more than I do, right? So today we're going to go over some more reasons, more than I already explained in the intro, why silver is so profitable, why there's even more potential in silver than gold. So the first article is talking about silver's benefits, especially since Joe Biden won, and what's to come with that. The second article is talking about the gold insights, how debunking the bearish perspective. Anyone who's trying to say silver is a bearish market, they're definitely not looking at the reality of our situation, the statistics, the history, the patterns, and also what's next to come in the beginning of the year with not only stimulus, but the silver shortage, right? The green energy, 5G, electric vehicles, what that's going to do to the lowering supply and rising demand. I mean, it's all there. And there's even more. We can look at actual stats of what this means. I mean, great articles. It's why you got to be subscribed, because I'm never going to share stuff you don't need to know. I'm always going to give you stuff that's important. I'm never going to tell you stuff you don't need to know. You're never going to hear stuff that you don't need to hear. So, silver prices are set to benefit from surge in solar panels and 5G, and also electric vehicles and silver ion batteries too. So, silver could add some luster to portfolios in the new year. Analysts see the white metal rising to $30 an ounce in the next year from current $23.36, and even higher given the large-scale stimulus needed to revive economies. It would be a contribution to the trend this year, which led to surge in gold and silver prices as investors hunt for havens. I mean, think about it. This is so blatantly obvious. When the dollar index is low, gold and silver is high. It's a direct correlation. The dollar index is going to be drastically down, drastically hurt, because we're throwing out trillions of dollars. That's a lot of money. $1 billion compared to $1 trillion is a huge difference. When we threw out billions of dollars in 2008, that led silver to $50. So imagine what trillions of dollars in stimulus is going to do nowadays. Back then it was $50. Nowadays, imagine, plus we have a global pandemic, a silver shortage on our hands. I mean, and the rising demand from 5G, electric vehicles, and all that stuff. I mean, imagine how much higher the price could go today. So the feasibility of President-elect Joe Biden's bold plan for sweeping tax increases, the wealthy has been vastly diminished in the absence of big Democratic wins in the U.S. House of Representatives and Senate. But don't count out tax changes altogether. So Biden has this green energy revolution where he's trying to make everything green, solar panels. Silver is in photovoltaic cells, which is in solar panels. So, and that's $1 trillion at least going into that as well. So silver is going to be needed more and more and more, but the supply is vanishing, and that's why we're already starting to see premiums on these American Eagles. So it's already here. It's already starting. So Here's the summary of this article. We are in the weakest part of the gold seasonality. I mean, it's the holidays, right? This is traditional. This is supposed to happen, and it's actually healthy. I'm going to explain why it's actually good that prices are low right now and how that's actually going to make things more bullish in the future. I know that sounds contradicting, that the price has to go low for it to go higher, but it's the truth. So gold's latest sell-off is neither surprising nor overly severe. Real yields will remain low and perhaps go lower. US dollar looks ready for another leg lower. Gold's latest pause is healthy and necessary, with further upside to come in the new year. So gold experiences seasonal weakness between in September and typically ending in December. November has been the weakest month for gold over the past 5 years, so we should expect this. There are a few reasons for this weakness. Firstly, the weakness is typically associated with the beginning of the Indian wedding season. Jewelers typically stock up on their gold going into the wedding and then sell into the event. Secondly, broader equities enter a period of seasonal strength, which is associated with a decline in volatility. Gold prices have a positive correlation with equity volatility. Naturally, a decline in equity volatility also produces transitional weakness in gold. So this is normal. And if you guys don't understand the Indian traditions, the holidays, the religion, that heavily influences gold prices. It honestly does. I don't think you guys understand to the extent that they use all this stuff or what the demand is, but it's actually substantial. This year, investors have been bidding up broader equities on positive news around vaccines. And honestly, I think this is going to be short-lived because people don't understand that it's a preventative vaccine with very limited doses right now, and it's going to take a while to give out. Now, yes, they're going to hit, yes, it's great news, but it's kind of this euphoric, misleading information because people think it's going to be all fixed today. And it's definitely going to get a lot worse before things get better, especially around the holidays with Thanksgiving and Christmas and New Year's. People are going to be all around each other, so the numbers are going to kick up even higher. I mean, look at Canada. Had their Thanksgiving in October, and Canada's numbers spiked higher than anyone or any country ever, and that was right after Thanksgiving. So a pause for gold was overdue and healthy. This is what I was talking about. It has to go lower for it to go higher. Gold's price momentum has been negative in the short term. The long-term picture is quite different, though. Gold is having a strong year in 2020, up almost 18% year to date, and gold sliced through its 2011 highs with the ease earlier this year. So gold broke through its all-time highs, and so did Bitcoin as well. The moment needed a pause that would shake out the weak hands. The long-term chart for gold shows the impressive strength that gold has demonstrated over the past 15 years. So gold broke through its all-time ever highs in 5,000 years history. This is the most expensive gold has ever been. Silver, on the other hand, was only half of its all-time high when gold did that. And silver follows gold's footsteps, just usually to a higher extent. It's more volatile. It's like gold on steroids. If gold's going to rise 10-15%, silver's going to rise 25-30%. It also works for the negative, though. If gold's going to drop 15-20%, silver's going to drop 30-40%. So since gold did this, we're still waiting for that silver surge, and it's looking like it's going to be in the start of next year. Yields are not rising. They will remain under pressure. So, there's going to be a lot of things happening behind the scenes, and honestly, 99% of people don't know any of this stuff is happening. Do you know only 1% of the population owns precious metals? Think about that, 1%. So if precious metals did explode, it wouldn't be that crazy because it's not like everyone has it. We know a very critical piece of information that can make us all extremely wealthy, and that happens all the time with other investments. See, when silver explodes, when gold explodes, everyone's going to be talking about it. Everyone's going to be wishing they got in, but nobody, 99% of the population, is going to be feeling like they missed out. But they're going to be like, oh, only 1% of people knew about this anyways, but we are that 1%. We know something that is extremely important and profitable. So it might be normalized to us because we watch all these videos. We see all these people in the comments and everyone stacking, but compared to the everyday person, we're a very small community, and where this small community is going to be financially stable while everyone else is facing terrible consequences. The U.S., in this heads right into my next this next part of the article. U.S. dollar's about to go lower. People have no idea that America's broke. People think America's the richest country, and technically we are because we own the most gold, but the dollar is on its last leg, and people don't even know that. The U.S. dollar's enjoyed a strong bid since 2014, but nowadays it's getting worse. 44% of the dollar's purchasing power has been lost in the last 20 years. 98% total, but 44% in the last 20 years. Things are getting worse a lot quicker. Gold's latest pause will refresh. I mean, the recent weakness in gold has surprised many investors, but it shouldn't. We are in a seasonally weak period for gold, which typically results in strong rallies into the year and in the first quarter of the calendar year. So this is perfect. This is the quiet or the calm before the storm, right? The stars are aligning. The stars are aligning. The perfect storm is here, and now we're in that phase, that beautiful opportunity phase right before things kick off, right? This is, and we know it's going to. Do you honestly think by next year or even like 5 or 10 years silver's still going to be $23? Heck no. That's not realistic. That's not possible. Imagine how much worse things are going to get in the next 5-10 years. Imagine how low the dollar will be, or even if it survives another 5-10 years. No, there's no way. Silver will not be $23 in the next 5-10 years. So since you know that, why wouldn't you buy it for $23 right now, since you know it's undervalued? It's like we have a glimpse into the future. Most people are like, man, I wish I would have known that silver would be this high or Bitcoin would be this high. I would have bought so much of it. We already know that. We already have that information, basically. And if you think otherwise, if you honestly think silver is still going to be $23 in the next 5-10 years, then give me your honest reasons why. I would love to hear your reasons why, because I can give you 50 plus reasons why it will, and honestly, no reasons why it won't. So I would love to hear your reasons that I cannot think of that it would stay low. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. Also, since Bitcoin's taken off, a lot of people are probably interested in crypto. You know me. I like the good stuff. If you want to invest into a crypto that's backed by gold, the crypto is literally called gold secured currency. Click the link in the description. It's 10 cents right now. There's a 120-day sale. You'll get 5% bonus coins if you use my link. Or 10 cents right now. They're predicting in the next year or two that coin could be up to $1, $2. So my goal is to get 50,000 of these coins, wait for it to get to $1 and make around $50,000, maybe even more. I might invest even more. So this is my next strategy. This is my next little real investment to make some real short-term money and then invest that into precious metals. This is exactly how I made $60,000 in 2017. I found a coin super cheap, bought a whole bunch of it, and then held it until it exploded. This is the same opportunity, but this coin's backed by physical gold, and it's a stable coin, so the price will hold. I mean, this coin is honestly next level cryptocurrency. The amount of things that it does, buying out these physical gold mines, I mean, it's taking over. It's going to be a huge project. It could be even more than $1, $2. Who knows? I'm going to hold on to it they have a 3-year roadmap that's honestly incredible what they're doing. You can see the white papers if you want more proof. It's a legit company. It's owned by Apollo Fintech, one of the most legitimate, respectable companies in the crypto space. It's honestly incredible. I mean, it's honestly incredible what this company's doing, and I believe in it 100%. So you want to take advantage of this stuff, folks. If you want to invest, links in the description. Now, I'm going to wrap this video up. Since there's so much going on, you got to be subscribed. Not for my sake, for your sake. Yeah, we're around 34,000 subscribers, but I could care less. I tell you to subscribe because I want you guys to get that daily dose of information that I give. You cannot be blindly investing and expect success. That's not realistic in today's times. Too much is happening, and the markets are more speculative and wishy-washy than ever. So I'm going to tell you, what the precious metals markets are doing, why the markets are acting that way, and more importantly, what you need to do about it. So make sure you subscribe, click the bell so you get notified every time I post a video. because you could be one of the first to know this critical information that could affect the way you invest, whether you're buying, selling, trading, or holding. All of those are vital things that you need to be making decisions upon, and I'm going to give you some insight and awareness so you can apply that to your own strategy. Now, both of these links are in the description. I'm probably going to be posting a really crazy video tomorrow. It's called The Alchemist, and it goes over a lot of stuff. How Sir Isaac Newton compared the gold to silver ratio. I mean, this stuff is incredible. I'm so excited to break down this article and share this video for you guys. It's going to be amazing. You guys know I'm never going to tell you stuff you don't need to know. You're never going to hear stuff you don't need to hear. I'm always going to keep you guys in the loop. So with that said, I'm going to wrap this video up. This was Silver Slayer. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you guys soon. Peace.